peanut butter, ice cream, Peter Pan, just got a fresh cut, now I'm in the butter, ice cream, peanut.
All hail a bear, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. In today's video, we're discussing 8 fragrances you need in your lifetime. I'm here to help you. Alright guys, so I read somewhere that the average man will have 8 different fragrances in his lifetime. So I'm here to give you my take on what those 8 should be. So, the first fragrance is the boy's first fragrance. So back in my early high school years, I was a big fan of cologne for a while. The colognes that I had were a little more expensive, but some of my friends, they would do like Curve, do Chrome. I was more into like Burberry Touch, Givenchy Pie. And another one that you can't get anymore, which was a real gem, was By Man by Dolce & Gabbana. That one was a winner for real. If anybody knows where they can find that, hit me up because I need it. Please and thank you. The second fragrance that you're gonna need in your lifetime is the fit-in fragrance. The fragrance that you're gonna need to fit into the in crowd, or just to fit in because it's popular. For me, my fit-in fragrance was Le Male by Jean-Paul Gaultier. The reason why initially I purchased it, I didn't like it. My mom got it for her husband and they were going crazy about it. I purchased it. I thought it smelled like roach spray. My wife thought it smelled like roach spray as well. It didn't like it, but over time, it grew on me. And everyone that I knew had the fragrance, so I got to say that I had it too. I was Mr. Me Too. Nowadays, your fit-in fragrance might be Sauvage. Everyone, despite what you guys say, everyone has Sauvage, okay? At least where I am, everyone has Sauvage. That could be a fit-in fragrance. And if you don't know what Sauvage is, click the link above and you'll know everything you need to know about Sauvage. I recently did a review on that. Check it out. Number 3 on the list was the scent of dating. So you need a dating fragrance. This will be your mating call when you're courting this fine specimen that you call a woman. You know, you'll need something to help you out in your journey. So I got a few that work for that as well. So one that's always been popular, at least for me, as a close quarters fragrance is The One by Dolce & Gabbana. That one smells really nice, and I don't want to talk too much about that one because I need to do a review, but that one is a very nice close quarters fragrance. That one, along with La Nuit, Midnight in Paris could work. Those fragrances should be really nice for close encounters, and they're not really expensive as well. So definitely look out for those if you don't have them already. The 4th fragrance that this article stated every man would need happens to be my personal type of fragrance. The fuck you fragrance. So this fragrance you're gonna spray on when you just want to call attention to yourself. If you want to say, hey, I'm here and I smell better than you, okay? You can't get this. You can't get this. I got it. A good fragrance for that, in my personal opinion, is Apple Brandy by Kilian. That one's a fuck you fragrance. You walk in and it smells like alcohol, like you just had a long night of alcohol drinking, but you still smell good and they want to drink you. Apple Brandy is the fuck you fragrance. You could also use a variety of Creeds as the fuck you fragrance just because they smell nice, or a variety of Kilian fragrances. Any of these niche fragrances could be the fuck you fragrance. 5th on the article's list was the At the Altar fragrance. That fragrance that you're gonna wear when it's time for you to tie the knot, lock down that boo thing. And to me, when I get married again, not that I'm getting divorced, but when me and my wife get married again, because I don't know what I wore the first time, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use By the Fireplace by Replica. Replica is a Mason Margiela company. I hate the name Replica because it just sounds fake, but if any of you are familiar with that fragrance, you understand what I mean. That one is like, never mind. I'll save that for a review. For your At the Altar fragrance, you want it to be something special. You want it to be memorable. Something that every time you wear, it's going to evoke those thoughts, and it's something that you're not going to wear all the time. So I think another one that could work in that situation is Back to Black by Kilian. It's a nice, deep, rich fragrance that's masculine, seductive, sexy. Wear that at the altar. So by Kilian, Back to Black, or Replicas by the Fireplace. Good picks for me at the altar. The 6th type of fragrance a man's going to need in his life is for a man in his 40s. So I thought about this for a while because I like a lot of fragrances. I'm not close to my 40s yet, but I feel like a lot of fragrances that I do wear would work for a man in his 40s, not because they smell old, but because a man in his 40s might be a little more established with his money. He might be able to afford a little more than a man in his 20s. So I got a few fragrances that could work for that. One that I hold near and dear to my heart is Green Irish Tweed. I think Green Green Irish Tweed is great for a man in his 40s. One, it's been around forever. You could technically say it's an old fragrance. So Green Irish Tweed will work for a man that's older. And when I say older, I'm not saying that you're old in your 40s. It's just that I'm not there yet, so you would be older than me. So don't take it as like a dig or a diss or anything like that. You could also use Unwashed Reflection Man. I think that's a good one for a man in his 40s. When you take the woody floral feel of Reflection Man with the pink berries and the pink pepper, oh man, it's just nice. Number 7 on the list was the I Arrived fragrance. Now I'm going to take this completely out of context for what the author of the article meant it, because to me, when I hear I Arrived, that means that you got some bank now. You ready to splurge. You ready to spend that coin. Cha-ching! So to me, I think something like a Royal Oud, would work in that sense. It's a little more expensive than your typical Creed fragrances, which are already expensive. So you flexing a little extra coin. It's not something that you're going to smell between a lot of people, and it's sophisticated, projects well, and it works in a lot of environments. That's Oud done right. So to me, that's the I Arrived fragrance. That's the I got money, back the fuck up. So number 8 on the list is the Finally Matured fragrance. And I think there's a number of fragrances that could work on there, especially from the Tom Ford Private Blend fragrance collections. You have Tobacco Vanille, Tuscan Leather, Oud Wood. All of these fragrances are rich. They smell like money. They project well, they perform well. And I feel like a mature male can wear this, or a young man can wear this, but they have a more mature vibe, darker vibe. If you mature man and you looking for something, try one of those 3 fragrances. Should work good for you. Tell them I sent you. They won't give you a discount, but you can still tell them I sent you. So that's my take on the 8 fragrances every man will need in his life. But if you feel like you got some of your fragrances that you want to put in here, feel free to comment below and let me know those 8 fragrances. Matter of fact, I'll put the 8 types of fragrances in the description box. That way you can read through and comment below with your favorite fragrances for those type of situations. It's your boy Big Beard B. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and we back again. And hit that goddamn bell, because I said so.
Now we looking for the freaks. Peanut butter ice cream. Peanut butter ice cream.